Well, hello retro game players. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Marcus, and I'm going to do four things to my Stranger Things pinball game. So one, I'm going to fix a optical sensor that Stern sent me, which was really cool. I called them and talked to them for like an hour while they walked through troubleshooting why one of the optical sensors wasn't working, and it actually has to do with the Demogorgon shot. So if you're playing this game and you get the shot into his mouth, you defeat the Demogorgon, but you can also hit him 5 times, which is part of the new software update, and that wasn't working. So after troubleshooting it with Stern, they sent me the parts, so I have the new optical replacement, which I'm going to put in. Then I'm going to put in the UV kit, which is kind of controversial, but I did pick it up. And then I also have a shaker motor that I picked up as well, which will be pretty cool. So getting all that stuff to work is going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to do that, and then finally I'm going to upgrade the firmware and put the new software on. So I'm kind of going to just fast forward as I do each thing, because I don't think you guys really care to watch the whole process. So here we go. Okay, so right here on the right of the Demogorgon is this optical sensor, which is what I'm zooming into, and that one is not registering, so that's the part they sent me. They also sent me the other side over here. So anyway, I just removed the plastic that covers that, and I'll show you the part that they actually gave me right here too. So these are the two parts, and this is the one that specifically they sent me. So it just plugs in. I'm gonna go and do that and see if it makes a difference. Here's the other side, which is cool that I have a pair. And then, yeah, I'll put this plastic back on and see if it works. So I replaced the one on the right over here. Let's see, it comes in here, actually. Connects right here. It didn't fix it, and I attached it to the right of the Demogorgon, and then the left one is not working. So like right now, it's in test mode, so if I like move my hand over another optical, you'll see it triggering. If you move it here, nothing happens, so it's not working. So anyway, the left side, now I'm glad they sent me this left one. So I unplugged it, and then check this out. So this is the new one plugged in, and one thing is you can probably see that on camera, it's lit up. I don't know if the other one's lit up or not, but I'm guessing it's not. And then check this out. So if I aim it over here, there we go. See? I'm just waving it. So I think that will fix it. So now I'm gonna have to take the left side off, put that one back on, and then I think that will be good. So now that I got the one on the left replaced, which is right here, and that was a pain in the ass to replace, but the good news is now you can see there's a red light on this one, which indicates that it's receiving the beam or whatever. So now you can see it's working. So that is excellent. But now I gotta put all the plastics back on either side. It's nice to know that it's fixed though. And I've unboxed the UV kit, which the instructions seem pretty simple. You've got your preformed LED kind of strips. They're on metal, so they're just gonna clamp onto the sides, I think. You have a new apron, which is unusual, but there's lights in it. So, and then we've got the lighting board over here, and then all these plastics, which have plastic protecting on them. I'll have to take off. But here's an example. As you can see how they light up. And even the apron lights up, which is kind of cool. So I guess for those of you who are wondering what it comes with, it's not just LED strips that are UV. It's got quite a bit of plastics actually that you're replacing, and then this apron. So all right, I'm just gonna hook it up and then show you guys what it looks like after it's done. Okay, I thought I'd show the shaker motor kit. It's just goes into these pre-drilled holes right here, and then I'll be routing this wire around and then plugging it into the spike system board, which it's all keyed and ready to go. So anyway, pretty simple install for this. It's not that crazy. The only thing is there's a plastic shield that mine came with, and mine is broken. It showed up broken, so that sucks, but I think I can actually deal with this. I don't know if I'll super glue it or it's kind of bad up here, but probably super glue. I do have some epoxy I can use too. Anyway, this is a pretty simple install, so pretty cool. Plug and play.
This world is mine. Do you like what you see?
Alright, so I got the kit fully installed. Definitely took some time just because I had to disassemble the ramps and everything, but it looks pretty good. I'll show you close-ups of that in a minute. I'm actually just testing it, so I just went to the settings menu and went into this right here where it says UV kit installed, so I changed that to yes. I'm also looking for the shaker motor. So I found where the shaker motor setting is. It's in the service menu. It's all the way at the end, and you can just, it was already set up. It was set to maximum feedback or whatever. You can change it to medium or light or off, so it's already set to maximum. So now that it's all installed, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lift the playfield up, and I'm going to do some cable management on it. So I'm going to use some twist ties, which or zip ties actually, which they gave me with it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, just clean up the wiring, make sure it's good, and then I need to just do the BIOS or update the firmware, and then I'll be ready to play. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the playfield now too. There we go. Uh-oh, only one side's work. Oh wait, no, that's normal. There we go, left, right. Okay, cool. So that's great, and it's also under the playfield too, or the sorry, down here where the flippers are. So you can see it's actually down in this area here. This whole area has holes. I'll show it in a second, and there's UV lights in there. So then the right side's working, left side's working. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm done. I've got the Demogorgon dude fixed back here, so that sensor now works. That's awesome. Got the shaker motor installed, and I've got the UV kit, which you can see running along the side. And then here's under the apron too, you can see the holes. Those all have UV LEDs on that side too. I just waxed it as well, so it's nice and shiny. Then there's that side. Updated the game code, and yeah, the shaker motor. So all that stuff, definitely pretty stoked. Gonna play it now. So there you go. Hope you guys liked that video, and until next time, you know what to do. You're gonna keep that shit retro. We're playing Stranger Things, the pinball game, later on.